like years off. I like was carrying this dead weight, so I was like, gotta go, feel fresh.
So you finally got redeemed after 2 seasons of waiting.
Uh-huh.
So what are the Canaries up to now? Are they going to have any team ups finally since they're now on the same side?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I have no doubt. I think that, but I think this season is going to be a tribute to all of the seasons of the show. So I definitely think we'll have a little bit of everything. I also think we're going to see Laurel, sort of align herself with Oliver in terms of the, while he fulfills his quest to save multiverse. I also have a new costume, which
yes.
I don't know if you've seen.
I've seen it.
It's
so
really good. So that's awesome. And they're letting me keep my hair short, which I also do love because it's fresh, right? It keeps things fresh. And I'm directing 803,
Yay.
which I wanted to do for a very long time. So I'm really excited about that. And I actually went through the WB program over hiatus, a director's program, and it's a 2-month program. And I learned so much. I've had James Bamford, who's been such a dear friend and mentor to me. He's like a brother. Shadowing him, he's kind of just guided me, and he's brilliant when it comes to directing. And we couldn't. The show it would not be the show without James Bamford and obviously Stephen. But he's boots on the ground in James, because our writers and producers are in LA and we're shooting in Vancouver, so he's the one in Vancouver making all the stuff happen, which is awesome. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Did you do anything about your episode?
Nope.
Nope.
But it covers. I feel like each season represents something of the show, and it covers a place and a time. That's all I can tell you. Yeah.
Do you want to see some Earth 2 characters from your characters' past appear in the final?
Say that?
Do you want to see some of Earth 2 characters from your characters' past in the final season?
Like my character from Earth 2?
Right.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Black Siren, with Black Siren's bad Black Siren,
Right.
is so fun to play.
Right.
But also, Laurel this season is basically like Laurel never died. She's lived. And I do get to keep, incorporate a little bit more of that sass and that, I don't mean to say bitchiness, but edginess. A little hard. She's a little harder than the straight and narrow Laurel. So yeah, I definitely think there's a little bit mixed in there, and it would be cool to see like maybe a flashback episode or something where you see the Earth 2 Black Siren, where I can really just, kill him with my sass. It's fun.
At the end of season 7, we saw most of the older generation and the future storyline kind of take off and really pass the mantle to the new generation. But you did pop up for a brief moment.
Wasn't
in
it?
the
Is this the
storyline.
snowy? Are you talking about the snow scene when I drop
Yeah.
in? How cool was that?
That
scene was awesome.
Yeah. Well, how will you be interacting with the kids?
Certainly hope so. I think it's a possibility. I don't write the show or the show, so I would definitely love to be. I mean, Kat is wonderful. She's young. I'm not sure how old she is, but she is such a professional. I'm just so impressed with her as a person. She kicks ass. She wants to work. She's hungry for it. She's fun. She's excited, and so it like lifts the crew up. And I definitely think that there's a world in which that could happen. You should tell or ask Mark Guggenheim. See what he says, and then let me know.
Okay.
Well, given the fact that crossover is evolving multiple Earths, I mean, how involved does Laurel get in that? Because she's from another Earth. Does she want? I mean, she must know that it's coming. So does she take a big centerpiece of that, or is it mostly Oliver who is on that journey
Of saving.
of saving the? I mean,
Multiverse.
because
So, I think I know what you're asking.
Yeah.
Yes, Laurel will end up sort of aligning herself and teaming up with Oliver to help him fulfill this quest to save the multiverse, for sure. And I do think fans are kind of wanting to see that, especially, by the way, with the new costume. Did you guys see it? It is dope.
Do you
It's
have any
awesome.
input in it?
Yeah, my hair.
Okay, just that. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, guys, can we just keep this? Because it's, again, fresh. So, yeah.
Oh my God! Hello, I'm Kara. You're so nice to meet you. I know.
Well, the costume. I mean, not just the costume. There's so many things, but for me, in particular, the costume. I hope to see. Honestly, I like training sequences. I like when they show the girls kicking ass, not just as superheroes, but I like because then sometimes it's our stunt doubles, and I like to actually do as much as I can. So I like doing like training stuff because you're geared down, and you're whether it be drills or boxing or I actually get to do that stuff, which is really cool.
You've been part of the show since the beginning, and you've been sort of Laura was such a role model. Both Laurels, in many ways, have been a role model for so many people. You've had such a big journey. What is the biggest takeaway you will take, when you're wrapping in November? Besides the costume.
No, I mean that. Honestly, the costume is for the fans. I think that for me personally, is learning. I shouldn't say learning because I think I was a pretty good person when I started the show, but having gratitude and appreciation. And David said it wonderfully on the panel. Just like you go and you shoot something for 8 years with these people who become your family, and knowing these people will stay with me. I hope forever, with or without the show. So walking away with family who I get to have for the rest forever is amazing. And then also the opportunity to direct, which is amazing. And hopefully, maybe they'll do, who knows, anything could happen, another spin-off. And
Birds of Prey.
I'm trying. I think that would be awesome. I pitched it. I think that they should. It is time for women.
Yes.
Come on, we got this.
So last season we saw so much with both Canaries, and they finally came to the same side. Can you tease anything adventures between those two in the final season?
So I don't fully know what happens between them yet, but I know that there's a dynamic with the Canaries and a story with the Canaries that is really cool and really exciting and really different.
When might we see it? Like later?
You will start to see it at the very beginning. Yeah.
And are we to assume, your time as police commissioner has come to an end?
Actually, I think because now with Oliver not being there, I think Dinah feels more of a responsibility to the city. So I think she's going to stay strong in her desire to be the captain, as well as the Black Canary, instead of being so torn.
Are you going to be training more Black Canaries in the presence?
Oh, I hope so. I don't know for sure, but that was one of my favorite things that, Dinah sort of, she was very much an isolationist at the beginning and out there for herself. And I just love that she literally developed a network of women. So I hope that we, even if it's just one shot of just a ton of canaries coming at you.
Yes. A bunch of canaries all over.
Oh yeah, exactly. That'd be sick.
How much do you know about where, we talked about the forming of the Canaries and about how Dinah develops once Oliver's gone and once she and Renee and Diggle have to kind of take over the mantle by themselves.
Right.
How does that, and then at the end of season 7, we saw she kind of just passed the mantle and said, "Here you go, I'm out." Do we see her in the future?
So, yeah, I believe we will, maybe in a different capacity, but she still has a story going on, yeah, in both timelines, yeah.
Do you think it's more about, it's always going to be about the future of the city and the next generation, or are we going to get a chance to see Dinah be a little bit selfish and kind of explore who she is as a woman, what she wants for the next phase of her life?
I love that question. I love that question. I hope, especially because it's the end of the show, I hope that we really find, that Dinah really finds herself. That, and I hope that in doing so, she does continue to inspire other people, and she does continue to, help the next generation. But I want her to have both. I want her to have everything. Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of the end of the show, because you came in 2 years ago, filling big shoes as the Black Canary. I mean, personally, you've even paved the way now to for another woman of color to play Black Canary on the big screen. So, what is your biggest takeaway of the DC experience, and going forward after this?
It's really given me a lot of confidence, and not only is it an honor, and again, to play a character as a woman of color, to play a character who is traditionally not, is extremely empowering. It really does make you feel like you can kind of do anything. So I hope that energy continues in me, especially as I audition for the next job, because empowerment is something that I think everybody should have some.
I'm holding up for that Birds of Prey TV show for you guys.
Dude, me too. Yeah, that'd be amazing. That was one of the best episodes to shoot last season. It was so fun.
I mean, I still think you guys need to have a big female crossover. All the girls, college equality, just do it.
Exactly, I know. Yeah, it'd be cool if we could have, even if it's obviously not a fully female-centric crossover, but moments where their power is useful and featured. Yeah.
It's a fun, silly question. Right?
Yeah.
Do any of you guys get to, after the show ends, get to keep your props or costumes home with you?
Oh, I've asked. I mean, there's certain situations in which maybe one or two things, but I believe that they keep them memorialized forever. Yeah.
Can't take it home.
I know you can't take it home. I mean, I'm gonna try to steal as much as I can. I've been bringing backpacks, and nobody's noticed so far. So
Maybe the badge.
The badge, old shiny, is what we call him.
And the stick.
And the stick. Oh well, that's something I've already stolen 3 sticks. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna ask stunts.
It's Vancouver, because anything can happen.
Anything. It probably got swept up in the snow. I don't know. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite moment in the show? Share with us.
It's so hard to pick one. I think the moment when she reveals herself to Oliver in 5:11, and she says, actually, my name is Dinah Drake, and she reveals who she is, and then you kind of get the whole history and the whole legacy of the character just kind of comes alive in that moment that she even just says her name. And it's rare as an actor that you get one line that can say so much, especially if you've only seen the character for one episode. So that was really incredible. Yeah.
Well, I know you. I mean, I'm not going to ask for spoilers on the crisis because I know it's impossible, but
Yeah.
it's one of the biggest storylines of all time. As an actor, what is it like to get to be part of that? As not only as Arrow's going up, but also setting up the biggest crossover that's ever happened.
It's an honor, and it's a big responsibility. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of stories that need to be told, and a lot of stories that need to come to an end, and just find closure. So it's sort of I don't know. I look at it as like building something almost, and it's you brick by brick by brick. But I'm very excited for it. Yeah.
If you had to script it, what would be your ideal end for Dinah?
Wow. Well, somehow she would train her cry back. Even though I do very much love the fact that she has accepted that with or without the cry, the cry's not what makes you the canary. It's what's inside of you. And I love that. But selfishly, as an actor as well, I think it would be very cool for her to get that back, because she got that from her greatest loss. And then to lose that, again, is a bit of a a gut punch. So that, and then also to just sort of decide, she is the Black Canary, even if she does remain the police captain, to really own that, and own herself and own her space, and also because she did start off alone, to end with her team. I think that's really important, to end with all of these guys.
I think we're just all tired, and it all is oh, it's coming to an end. Why?
Crazy. I know. It's surreal that it's coming to an end. But I think it's also given this season meaning, and it's given us, when you know something's ending, you just look at it differently. And then when it's gone, you really look at it differently. But we're trying to take in as much as we can and just really cherish every moment, including right now, because it's when you do something for 23 episodes a year and it's 10 months and sometimes 18-hour days. I mean, it's just sometimes you can forget how incredible and special it is what you're doing. So, this is a good reminder.
Because you've seen a lot of actors in the Arrowverse, now jumping into the directed share and stuff. Is that something that you would want to do? I mean, maybe not on Arrow, maybe on other, one of the other shows, maybe something else.
I never thought so. I was always really intimidated by directing, but one of the incredible things about Arrow is they've made it so accessible to the actors. That's such a rare thing. And I at first was like, no, never. I don't want to run this ship. This is way too big. But then when I see my friends doing it and thriving and learning and really, now it is something I'm considering. But what I really do, I write, and that's something that I really want to pursue.
I got my mind spinning about the writing. I'm like, oh, she could write episodes for The Flash and for Legends.
Totally. And I don't know much about the writing program. I know about the directing program, but I've been asking about it because it's true. I mean,
it's a deep dive.
It's a deep dive.
Yeah, it's a deep dive, especially if you're talking about taking the comics.
Yes.
Taking on a lot of the details.
Right. So much homework. Yeah, but it's good. It's good, and these guys have really paved the way. They show me sort of, a better version of what you could be. They all push and push. They're acting, they're directing, so it's inspirational. Yeah.
What's the first thing you do after they say, and that's a wrap on Juliana Harkavy?
Probably gonna sob for 45 to an hour, and then probably drink. And then take a breath and start writing something new, audition for something new, and just sort of see what else is out there. It's just like a giving over. Yeah.
Here's another fun question. Because I asked you at the question, are you going to keep your regimen, the training, the 5 hours a week?
Yeah, I know, it's funny. Nobody's asked me that. Yeah, I that's one of the biggest things that Arrow, I think, has changed in my life is my health, the way I take care of my health, my physical health, my emotional health. It's really because you have to. It's a lot. It requires a lot of stamina, and I feel better now than I did in my 20s or when I started the show. So I not only want to continue, but I want to improve it and take it up a notch. Yeah. Yeah.
We know that Katie is directing an episode soon. Are you excited to have
Oh my God.
as a host, but as a director now for you?
I am so excited. It's the most fun when your friends direct, because when it's a new director you've never met, I'm always at least a little you don't know. But these guys know the show so well, and our team is doing a great job by having them direct episodes because they have been here the whole time. They understand the characters. They're some of the best directors, and Katie is. She is not only so talented, but she has studied so hard for this, and she's really earned it. So I can't wait. Yeah.
How long did you find out that she was doing it, directing it?
She told me last year. She told me.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's been it's been building
It's been
up.
a big secret. Yeah. But because she took you, I mean, they don't just let you direct. There's a 2-month program. She was shadowing Bam on episodes. As she was acting, she worked her butt off for this. So, yeah.
When you went into the season, did you have a list for Diana where you're like, guys, can we maybe just do some of this before we're all done? Is there something on your wish list I really, really need this to happen?
The one thing I really wanted to happen was the Canary episode, and
You got it.
And I got it. So I trust them. I feel like they have a great understanding of these characters. They have a great vision for the arc of the entire show, and I trust them.
And I think I would say that's probably one of the biggest change her character has from when we first met her to now is her lust. She is so trusting of the people around her, and Is that trust going to be strengthened or lost?
Well, to be honest, I don't fully know the answer to that this season, but I think it needs to be strengthened because without Oliver, she wants to keep the team together. That's her family and that's her home, and they need to stick together right now.